Here we go, Wednesday stream. Really, it's Friday Eve, isn't it? Because if you're in the UK, this Friday is a bank holiday. So tomorrow really is Friday. So today really is Friday Eve. Welcome in, everybody. Hope we are deliciously well. We've got Craig with us. Craig, I do hope Sub-Zero is treating you well still. The hero that is Isaac is with us. Lewis is with us. King of the Hawthorns. Great to see you all in so early. We've got a lot to get through in today's stream. We're going to be having a look at what we do next, essentially, because the promotion party is well and truly underway. In fact, during today's stream, within the first 2 games of today's stream, which could be all of it, considering how many games we normally play, we could be crowned champions. We've completed coaching badges. We've started another one. We've got a full 1-star increase on our managerial coaching reputation. And as soon as this season is over, I feel like we might be in a position where we might be able to go for a slightly bigger job, if that's the direction we want to go in. We've got Benjamin with us. Of course we do. Great to see you, Benjamin. And interestingly enough, we've got young KD3 with us this afternoon. Forgotten to tell me that when you were managing in New Zealand, you were the Nomads manager before Auckland City, and the shortcut on the board was Nom. As in, him. Goodness me. Be careful. Be careful. Whilst you're here, KD3, I mean, we may as well treat ourselves. If I go quiet for a second, you may hear the merest murmuring of a tune in the background. Shall we treat ourselves to a little bit of KD3's own music in the background? We may even turn Spotify up just a touch, because KD3 has very kindly given us permission to use some of his music royalty free. That's the background for our streams, and it's pretty good, I have to say. It's pretty good. So we may as well get a little bit of that going on in the background. KD3, I've only managed to transfer over a few tracks at the moment, but what we're on right now, Don't Let Me Go. We've got Smoothie coming next, which is one of my favourites. By the way, you're 33 years old compared to me. That is very, very young. Craig, you got your revenge against Trompsdalen in your Norwegian save with a 6-0 home victory. I don't know how to feel about that as a huge Trompsdalen follower. Nigel is with us. Welcome in, Nigel. The real thing you hate about retirement. Whoa. There's nothing to hate about retirement, is there? Surely not. You don't get the bank holidays. Hey, every day is a bank holiday for you. Lewis, you've survived a poor takeover. You're languishing in mid-table in the dreaded Championship, a division you can never get out of. With Bristol City, you need to get to the Premier League. Good luck with that mission. The Championship is a fickle mistress. Got no game. Good afternoon, everybody in the chat. Let's get this party underway, shall we? Very good idea. Let's get this party underway, shall we? Have a look at this. Here are Bromley, top of the table. And we've got promotion. We've got 6 games left of the season, and we're already on 91 points. Could be touch and go, I think, to hit 100 goals and 100 points. But certainly the 100 points tally is within our grasp. Carlisle down in 3rd cannot catch us anymore. They're 23 points behind with 18 to play for. So we're up, and we've had a really nice boost to our reputation off the back of that. But it's all about us and Wickham now. Maybe Southend. They're only 3 points behind Wickham. But we are a healthy distance in front of them, 14 points ahead with 18 to play for. So we've brought you back for an epic. Either you're going to see our boys climb the podium during one of our games, or you are going to see the most epic collapse that has ever been broadcast for Football Manager. And either way, It's going to be a lot of fun, I would imagine. So, welcome along for the ride. We've got Tallis with us. And whenever Tallis pops in, well, we need to just remind ourselves of those absolutely delicious kits. Promotion-winning kits, Tallis. We've just played Gillingham recently as well, Tallis. I may as well show you the form. Ignore the last game, please. Ignore the last game. We managed to stick 4 past the Gills. We managed to stick 4 past Harrogate the game before. We managed to put 4 past Colchester as well. Harvey Nibb scored them all, but we may have conceded 6, but we don't want to dwell on that at all. Coloured Sands is with us. Llama is an FM icon, almost as great as the United City FM. I will take almost as great as the United City FM because he is top tier entertainment, isn't he? Welcoming Coloured Sands. Isaac, you had your first outdoor cricket session of the year yesterday and survived. You're a youngster, of course you survived. Hope everybody else is having a good week. Echoed, TaylorMade Gaming. Welcome in, Spencer. Afternoon, how's everyone? Anyone done an Oxford United save? Funny you should ask. Just about to start one, so any tips would be appreciated. TaylorMade. I've not done an Oxford United save, so in terms of FM, I can't help you, but my kids, TaylorMade, have decided that they want to do the 92. As in, they want to go and watch a football match at all 92 English League clubs. It's going to take us years. And we're starting from scratch, even though all of us have been to different stadiums. I've probably been to about, I don't know, maybe 15. But we're starting from scratch. And club number 1, TaylorMade, is going to be Oxford United this Friday. Which means there's going to be no stream this Friday because the game kicks off at 3. And I live about an hour away from Oxford. So we're going to do a little bonus stream tomorrow. Where tomorrow, I don't know, we're either going to be planning for a new season or finding a new club? I'm not sure yet, but here we go. We are Oxford bound this Friday. By the way, KD3. We're on to Darkening now, KD3. I was hoping for Smoothie next, but it's going to be the one after that, KD3. All the hits are coming. Lewis, look who are bottom. Inevitable, wasn't it? But you know what, Lewis? You've had a good spot there. Let's get the full table up. Poor old Sutton United. In fact, I go back. You can't actually see their points there, can you? 24 points, 6 wins, 6 draws, 28 defeats. They're not officially relegated yet, but they're in a world of trouble, Lewis. You're absolutely right. Craig, up the Blues. That's your Blues, I've learnt this time, not my Blues. By the way, where are my Blues? Towards the relegation zone of the Championship is 2028. Nothing changes, does it? Let's get back down to your Blues, Craig. Yeah, you're not going to get automatic, I don't think. Playoffs, though. Playoffs. Tallis. Glad they are working. Tallis, they're working out more than nicely. They are splendid. Benjamin, you only need 8 points to beat the record for League 2. Is that true? I tell you what, we could get that. I don't know whether somebody else, since the game started, might... oh no, it's Swindon Town. 1985-86, 102 points. Benjamin, Benjamin, you always come at us with fabulous facts. It's like it's your thing. It's your call sign that you come at us with amazing facts, and we absolutely love it. Got no game. Just a casual, it's just a cheeky 10-goaler, that one. It was not pretty either. The defending was troublesome. In fact, we've lost a couple of players since we saw you last. I'll show you the 2 that we've lost because they're biggies as well. My ongoing loan battles with coaches has led to, well, one player's loan expired and the club wouldn't let us extend it, and another player got recalled. What's the guy called? David Wagner, who's back in charge of Huddersfield. He's throwing his toys out the pram because I was playing this guy as a right back and we'd agreed that he'd be a centre back. despite the fact he was getting good football, you know, getting League Two football, playing well. They've taken him back to Huddersfield. He's a big miss because it means that we're having to play Mrs. Robinson, and she is not Cuckoo Kichu Mrs. Robinson at the moment. She's poor. I mean, look at some of these. I mean, just no. And we've lost another really important player as well who was recalled, and that was Jamal Mohammed. Not recalled. His loan came to an end, and they wouldn't extend it. And this was our central midfielder who did nothing other than just protect the defence. Did it really well and has gone back to West Brom. We've tried to bring in some loan replacements, but we've brought in Jake Heath, who, if you recognise the name, A, you need to get out more, but B, he's a player that we had at Kingstonian on loan, and he wasn't great in the Panorama South. He's certainly not great in League Two, so that's not brilliant. And then we've also brought in Harry Archibald from Crystal Palace, a decent centre-half. We've been trying to fill him in midfield where Mohammed was playing. No. So it's not like everything's going perfectly, I would say. Stelios Sabasis, welcome in. Try and get the 100 points in League Two. I reckon, Stelios, I think we can do it. 9 points from 6 games. 3 wins. I think we can do that. I think we could do that. Benjamin gives it the whoop whoop. Tailor-made. The 92 would be an amazing thing. It would. It's also going to bankrupt me. My kids think that we're going to do it over the course of maybe 2 or 3 years. I'm thinking a decade, honestly. Who's in charge of the Albion? There's a question. Did we see them in the Champ? Were they still there? There they go. And they're managed by Paul Hartley. Where you been? He's been Cove Rangers to Charlton and then in at West Brom. Happy with that? I don't know. Craig spotted a 1-0 win against Bromley, though. Yeah. Yeah, and we weren't very good in that game either. We weren't great. In fact, against the better teams in the division, we are struggling a little bit since we lost those loan players. So, Isaac, would be nice to take a walk through the football world on your save at some point, although it would mean playing fewer games, fewer than the 2 that we do currently, Isaac. That does sound nice, actually. Maybe at the end of this season, that might be a nice thing to do. Benjamin! But that's before it was League Two. Northampton have the record for League Two. And we won't look at Northampton at the moment because there's funny things going on with Northampton right now as part of a video that I'm making for the manager's seat. So you'll have to forgive me there. Got no game. Don't think Mrs. Robinson will be graduating to League One. Thank you, Got No Game. He knows. Hazan FL, hey, this is the first time watching your stream. How are you doing? I am doing excellent, Hazan. How are you doing, more importantly? Watched a few of the save idea videos. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. They've given you some future saves. Tell us more, Hazan. Who are you managing currently in Football Manager? And what save ideas have you got in the locker for future ones? By the way, KD3, if you're still there, this song's one of my favourites. This is one of my favourites. This one's very laid back. Lewis, typical Baggies, mid-table in the Championship, no ambition, as it is typical Birmingham, just 3 points above the drop zone. Okay. By the way, here's Nibs. Oh my goodness, why didn't you lot tell me? His Nibs should have been playing up front from the start of the season. What were we doing plodding around with him as a shadow striker? Oh, advanced forward. He is the difference maker. 24 in 31 starts. Oh, it's absolutely superb. Smoothie was made in about, I don't believe it was made in about 20 minutes for one of your girlfriend's videos. It's an absolute delight. Yeah, you're a very, very talented chap. Well done. Okay. we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 loan players in. So we could... No, Archibald is injured. Hazard, you're currently managing... Whoa! That's my club, Hazan. I don't know whether you knew that. I'm a Birmingham City supporter. You won the domestic treble last year, but lost in the Champions League semi. Next save will be Paris FC, who, yeah, we recently covered in a Save Ideas video, and you can thank the fabulous Simon Thornley for that one. He's pretty good, isn't he? Oh, Lewis, you got to go back. Okay, we'll pop in tomorrow. Lewis, thank you for stopping by. It's never anything short of an absolute pleasure to see you. Hassan, you're a Blues fan. You're a Blue Nose, are you? Nobody really understands when I call people Blue Noses. That's Birmingham fans kind of... Is it a nickname that's given to us? Is it a self-imposed nickname? I think it's kind of a self-imposed nickname. Anyway, time is rattling on, and we have games to play if we want to try and win a title. So we are taking on Exeter City, who I think are around 13th or 14th. I should have checked. But I didn't. Let's also just get into Spotify. Now that we've moved off KD3's own songs, we can have those softly playing in the background a little now. Team talk. Exeter are not in good form. What have we got here? I've missed whoever just subscribed to the channel there. I am having big problems with stream elements there. So if I missed you, apologies, but thank you for the subscription. That's very kind. Take advantage of the home match. We could I don't think we could potentially clinch the title here, could we? Maybe we could if the other team lose. Let's not put that kind of pressure on them. This is a match we should win. Let's make sure we do. Let's go with that. By the way, shortly before going live, everything decided to install an update. OBS decided to install an update. Windows decided to install an update, as did Stream Elements, which is like a little package that you use when you stream. So everything's gone haywire. I'm having difficulty reading the chat, so if I'm behind in the messages, forgive me. If I'm missing alerts that are happening, forgive me. Just checked via rewinding on your phone, and they are 17th. You're absolutely right. This is a game that we should win then, and we probably also want to swap this for the Wickham match. Latest scores. Where are you, Wickham? They're away. They're at Bradford City. Playoff chasing Bradford City as well. So fingers crossed. If Bradford could do us a good turn and beat Wickham, and if we could do the job against Exeter, although we're doing absolutely nothing so far and our opponents have a corner, you never know, it could be title time today. Here's Kite. He's flying. Absolutely flying. And he's got the ball in, and we're a goal down early, and it's Justin Davis. And Football Manager is doing Football Manager things whenever the title is within your grasp. It likes to play games with you, doesn't it? Benjamin Sutton are winning, are they? Come on, the Suts. Be great if they could stay up. We're losing. We're gonna skulk our way to the title, aren't we, by just losing games. Let's give the boys a jolt as well. I'm trying not to use as many shouts as I used to, but let's give them a jolt. Come on, what's next? What's next? Is this Humphreys over a free kick? Come on, take it. Here we go. Come on, curl it home, son. We've not scored one of these for months. No, not even on target. Not even on target. Hazan currently only 5th this season, but the board are still getting very excited despite the drop-off for some reason. Well, they probably remember what's happening in 2023. mean, just to be in the Premier League again, Hassan Habibi. Whoa. Do you know what, as well? Oh, that's a mistake. I'm probably reading your name wrong, aren't I? I reckon it's Hazza NFL as some kind of tribute to American football, isn't it? Rather than Hazan FL, it's Hazza NFL. Little Blaze, good afternoon. And to everyone in the chat, Little Blaze, welcome in. I'm afraid you arrive as we are, well, we're lousing things up at the moment. Could win the title today and we're losing. What do? We point the finger. No. We thrash the arms. What was that? Get your axe together. Roaming Playmaker, afternoon to you. Come on, the Bromley boys. Well, they're not listening. Roaming Playmaker. They're not doing very well today, and we've got tired players. Travis, you're not going to make a second half, are you, son? Okay. We got good backups at centre-half, and don't mind subbing the centre-halves off at all. JJ is on a 6.4. Oh, Lindo. I trusted you, Lindo. I thought you could come in and do a bit of midfield work for us, but not a bit of it. Hazza, yes, that's correct. You have TikTok where you do NFL content. That's why Hazza. But you're a Birmingham fan, so I'm guessing you're UK based, are you, Hazza? I'm guessing. A UK based Birmingham supporting NFL fan. I know precious little about Nuffle, but who are you a follower of? I don't really follow any of the Nuffle teams personally, but feel free, tell us who you're supporting. Yeah, live in the UK. Do you live in the West Midlands, Hazza, as well? Jesse's with us, by the way.
Afternoon, everybody.
First norm of the afternoon, of course, it's for Jesse. Colt Blake, you are a QPR fan. I mean, Colt, what an afternoon. Sorry, what an afternoon. What a second half of the season QPR are having. It all looks so promising under the manager that went to Rangers, didn't it? I'd imagine it is. It is squeaky bum time. Hazza is a Washington Commanders follower, fan, supporter. And, he's in Staffs, is he? No Staffs well. Went to college in Staffordshire. JJ. We're going to leave you on, JJ, but I really would like you to do something. Craig, I know the Vikings. That is Minnesota. They play in purple shirts, I believe. Has a QPR dressing room videos. I've not seen any QPR dressing room videos. We need a significantly better second half here. Wickham are a goal up. It's all right. All bets are off. Wickham are a goal up. We're not going to blow this, are we? Are we? Come on, Flexi. Come on. Oh, no. Wooster. What a great name. Wooster, the goalkeeper. Minnesota. There you go. I knew it. I've heard of them. My good friend Zilla Blitz, I think, follows the Minnesota Vikings. Get up, Nibsy. Oh, okay. We're back in the game. We'll stay on positive. We're back in the game. JJ's on a 6.3. He's going to have to come off. Trevitt, who does not impress me. Like Shania Twain, that don't impress me much. Oh, we've gone close. Oh, it's Football Manager time. It's classic Football Manager time. That's twice we've had the ball on the line and not forced it home. Diallo's coming on. Humphreys is rubbish. We'll get the Manatee on. We'll save ourselves one sub for later in the game because we've still got 20 plus minutes left. Oh, but we're being very, very Football Manager-y, aren't we? Ahead on the XG. None of these shots going on target. Having them hacked off the line. Wickham are winning. I've not had a look at yet, by the way. I should do. Whether we're playing Wickham between now and the end of the season. Just stroke it across. Nibsy. There we go. That's the stuff. Come on. Is Nibs unstoppable, old Nibsy. What else have we got? Craig. So latest news in real life. Forest have backed Cooper. I mean, I thought he signed a new contract earlier in the season, didn't he? When he looked like he was keeping them up. What, they've lost? Did they lose to Leeds last night? Come on now. Very, very difficult job for him, considering they signed 806 players during the pre-season and then topped it up with another 400 during the January window. He's got a tough job on trying to integrate all those players. Goodness me. Ben! Hello, Llama. Sorry you're not always here. You normally stream when you're at school, but you know what? It's fabulous that you join us when you can, Ben. Hope school's going well. Let us know, Ben. What's your favourite subject? If it's business studies, that's good. That's what I teach. Talis. He did until like 2025, but yeah, they lost 2-1. You give him until the end of the month if these results... Would they really? I mean, if they're going to sack him because they're going down, is there somebody better that would bring them back up? Wouldn't they be better off Daniel Farkering and stick with him and sack him after he gets them promoted again? Or just not sack him at all? Talis, you had a giggle at the Everton result. That goal by Keane, goodness me. It was superb. Ben, your favourite subject is history. I did A-level history, Ben. Didn't enjoy it that much, though. It's always about the past, isn't it, history? They never look forward in history. Always banging on about the past. Unbelievable. Talis. No. Leicester to Forest. I don't know. By the way, what do we... 14 points clear. Oh, well done, Bradford. Got a draw. 14 points clear with 15 to play for. Okay. So it could happen. Could happen in the next game where we're taking on Walsall, who are 5th. Eek. Difficult. Okay. We go on. I don't think we were particularly good in that game. We got 7 days until the next one. What do we think about the sacking of Brendan Rodgers? He seems to be another guy who just seems to have had his entire progress at Leicester completely disrupted by the financial problems that the club have. I mean, he's got a 1-to-8 Tielemans who's almost valueless now and doesn't seem to have been involved much this season. He's lost Kasper Schmeichel. He's got no central defenders that are of note, although they've signed Suter from Stoke, who I rate quite highly. He's got, Vardy, who is no longer the player he once was. He's trying to blood youngsters like Harvey Barnes and Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. I think he's got a difficult job right now. They really weren't able to refresh during the summer transfer window, and then they sacked him. Robinson is unhappy with Heath's... I mean, just get a grip. Well, I know, you can be unhappy because he's not getting any game time. If we have a look at me, by the way, I'm building up a growing list of enemies here. Absolutely nobody is my pal in the whole world of football, not even Nom. Fowler hates me. Wagner hates me. Even Phil Parkinson, not a big fan. This is all because of loans, by the way. Because of what I've played their young players maybe 8 feet out of position. Goodness me. A soccer scenarios. What's up? How did the 4-4-2 go last time out? We're still playing a 4-4-2. Soccer scenarios. We are 14 points clear at the top of the league with 15 points to play for. And moving his nibs, Sir Harvey of Nibsville, to an advance forward has been an electrifying move. Welcome in, by the way, Soccer. Good to see you. Talis, it's strange. With the finances and the injuries, plus the random leavings, he's done all right, but needed recruits badly and didn't get them. So no wonder they are struggling. By the way, what have we just pressed? Goodness me, get back over here. We're trying to get onto Norm because we've welcomed...
Evening, everybody.
Joshua Brown is in JB. JB, if you're feeling game, Give me a random Border Adventures player down in the chat, and I'll tell you if I remember them or not. And Hazard, it's a classic 4-4-2. It is. I mean, Hazard, at the start of this season, we were playing a 4-4-1, and his nibs was just in here as a shadow striker. And we were creating, high XGs and not finishing chances. So we've now gone for a flat 4-4-2. Rather than a shadow striker, we've got this lone player called Humph in, who plays as a deep lying forward. He cannot finish for Toffee, although he's got 14 goals. But he links up very, very well with the wingers, and they've been laying it on the proverbial plates for his nibs. And yeah, it's been going rather swimmingly. So if JJ could get another assist, that would be 10 assists apiece for our two wingers. And Amadou Diallo has been playing lots of games. He's got another 5 as well this season. So it's looking pretty good. Soccer Scenarios, thank you very much. It works in real life. It's one of those things in FM that just doesn't replicate perfectly. I would agree. Anyway, sorry, I should be clicking continue because we've got 4 days left. And here's me meandering through a week. And we've got to get to the Walsall game. Oh, hang on. We've had a youth intake. Oh, yeah, the 4-4-1-1 soccer scenarios. Yeah, I'm with you. People rave about the shadow striker, but no, not for me. Can't get it firing at all. Sorry, we've had a youth intake. Let's have a look. Harry Ruvalcaba from the Emerald Isle. He's not terrible, to be fair. He's not completely wretched. Can't be bothered to do anything for the team, but do you know what? I'm not going to be here, but let's give him a contract. Where's he from, by the way? That's what we want to know for our Irish friends in the chat. He's from Kilworth. Not a place I've heard of. That's going to be it, isn't it? Granite Lululaku. Tell you what, he's not bad either. I'm going to hand out a couple of contracts here. Granite, the Rock. Yeah, a couple of these boys in. The next manager can have a field there. All right, no, not with him. Not with him. Joshua, let's go with Simon Drevniak. I'm going to go Simon Drevniak, JB, central midfielder for... It's not Shrubbery. I always call them Shrubbery, but that's not how it's pronounced. Mike is in as well.
Need everybody?
No. Mike, absolute hero of the stream. We're starting to experience some nice spring weather in the UK, Mike. I would like an Azores weather update, please. Are we t-shirts and shorts yet in the Azures? And I'd also like, in minutes, Mike, how far are you from the coast? If you were to walk to the sea right now, which you can't do, I'd imagine you're working selling cars right now. How far are you from the coast? Every time you're in the chat, Mike, I think, goodness, you live in a nicer place than me. If I was to walk to the coast from where I live, Mike, it'd probably take me maybe 4 or 5 days. Darren Taylor's in as well. They're all rolling in.
Afternoon, everybody.
Hazard, you use a 4-2-3-1. I always try and avoid the 4-2-3-1, Hazard. Not that there's anything wrong with it at all, but I think if I use it, it would work. So I try not to use it and get something different to work. Stubbornness, I think. You probably can't see that on your screen, but JD is playing Football Manager, fellow Manager Seat creator. I've just got a little message up to say he's playing Football Manager. Good on you, JD. Good on you. Joshua, hard C. Do you know what? I don't even think it's Crobbery. It's going to be something completely different. You probably pronounce it Dave or something, but it's just spelt Shrubbery. I tell you who could tell us. If KD3 is still around, I know he's busy doing his post-Pentagon FM save. But, I mean, if he could phonetically tell us how to pronounce Shrubbery Glogov, we could learn it. Craig, got to love your favourite... Gersa, who, again, I don't think I'm pronouncing anywhere near correct, am I? Gersa, he was a lazy so-and-so, Gersa. Do you know, I really like some of the players that... Oh, I'll tell you what, Craig, you probably don't know these players yet. Craig, you've probably not watched far enough to know the Arctic Tiger. Arda Tuigerson, the Arctic Tiger. There was a player. You've got it all to come, Craig. By the way, if you've never seen Border Adventures, you've got no idea what I'm talking about. Craig's currently going back and watching an FM 21 series. Some great players in there. Mike, here we go. Sunny and clear skies. T-shirt weather for you at least. Having lunch right now, but 15 minutes. And that's a slow stroll. He could do it in 10. I reckon it would take me 72 hours to walk to the coast from where I am right now. Could not be more landlocked, me. Okay, we're on the day of the Walsall game. This needs some thinking about. Benjamin Bessemer, here we go, BB. You're going to say one thing. If Woking do get promoted, it's the perfect long-term save for a stream. Wink, wink. As for the first season, it's a case of trying not to get relegated. I do love saves where you try not to get relegated. Craig hasn't got that far yet. Oh, FM21, the Arctic Tiger. Just you wait. Here we go, KD3. Polish Lesson, Volume 3. Simon is like Shimon. Shimon or Shimon? And Shrubbery. The CH is like the H in hello and robbery. So like horrobbery. It's daylight horrobbery. Is that close? Joshua Brown, it's a half silent hard C in horrobbery. Is that right? As in like robbery? Or is it horrobbery? No, I prefer the first one. Horrobbery. Soccer scenarios. You live at the... No, you don't. You live at the beach and it's amazing. It's almost too hot over the summer to do anything other than sit out by the pool or the ocean. Soccer scenarios, I'm going to make something up here. Tell me if I'm way out. I remember you chatting in a previous stream. Are you in North Carolina or have I completely invented that? Am I way off soccer scenarios? I do have a tendency to misremember facts. Right, forgive me. Let's have a look at this team because we're about to play Walsall and we could be champions. Roll the R's. I don't know whether I can. No, that's not a roll of an R. Murphy, he's not bitter. Mrs. Robinson, I don't want to play Mrs. Robinson. I don't have anybody else. Lindo's coming out. Lindo, you're done. You're out of there. JJ. JJ was wretched in the last game, but I trust JJ. Second one for Simon. First one for Horrobbery. Polish is not so melodic, just firm and hard, no nonsense. So Shimon. Yeah, Shimon, I like that. Soccer Stars, yeah, North Carolina. Oh, there you go, I remembered something correctly. It's a wonderful place. We have the beach and the mountains. Stop it. Just stop it. So what's the state capital of North? It's not Raleigh. Is Raleigh South Carolina? Or is that north? Craig, you're about 6 miles from the beach. You're not doing bad, are you, Craig? I'd imagine it's not quite as sunny as it is in North Carolina, but still. Craig, how far are you from the lake? Oh no, you're northeast now, are you, Craig? So Carlisle originally, but you're up in the northeast. So where's your beach? Are you kind of like Whitby-ish? Skeggy? That's a bit further south. That's probably not northeast, is it? Nope, Raleigh is north. Oh, I'm doing well. Haha, look at me with my knowledge. So my next thing then, soccer scenarios, is where are the Gamecocks from? Are the Gamecocks North Carolina as well? I quite like the Gamecocks in their pre-match waving of the hankies. Quite like that. It's very choreographed. The northeast would be better in the summer though. Yeah, perfect weather. Red car. Nice. Very nice. Okay, am I happy with... I'm not happy with the central midfield, I'll be honest. And I'm not happy with the fullbacks. If we're here next season, that's what needs sorting. Tales of the Tapes. Greetings from Bangkok, where you're slacking off from work to hunt for a third straight Premier League title and your first European title with Tottenham. I tell you what, Tottenham fans would love a third straight Premier League title. Welcome in, Tales. Good to see you. Gamecocks of South Carolina. There you go. I've ruined it. If you're talking about the university team, I am. That's their college football team, isn't it? The Gamecocks. And if you've not seen their sandstorm warm-up before a game, it's quite the sight. JB, also the Carolina Hurricanes are bad. Is that a hockey team? You know, JB, that hockey is my Achilles heel. I know nothing. Basketball and American football, and even occasionally baseball, I might know something. But when it comes to hockey, nothing. Sam Sheffield. Hello, you've been watching for a while, and you were wondering when you're going to do a new international management like you did in Indonesia and the small island because you loved it a lot. Well, as we pause the game. Funny you should ask, Sam. Because moves are afoot. I won't say anything more than that, and I do have an incredibly busy 4 or 5 weeks coming up, as I'm going back to working in a school at the same time as running the business I started when I quit working in schools and doing streaming and Football Manager content. So for the next 5 weeks or so, I don't think there's going to be any time for a new Football Manager YouTube series, but as soon as I leave this short-term contract working at the school I used to be employed by, covering for a colleague who I said I would cover when I left. New international management save. The return of a few friends and potentially a few enemies. Can't say any more than that. Boateng, spread the play. Come on then, JJ. Deliver into the box. Where's his nibs? He's not on the end of that. Now let's go right into the box. Nibsy! Oh, the nibs. He always delivers. Oh, I just love Nibsy. I'm almost tempted to stay an extra season just to continue with the nibs. He scores all kinds of goals. Oh, Sir Harvey of nibs. And we're a goal up. And I don't think we need to see... What shall we have a look? No, let's not look at the Wickham game. Let's certainly not look at Bundesliga games. Let's have a look at the table. Because there's only 12 points to play for after this game. So as long as we stay 12 points clear, we're going to be champions. Get it in. Oh, now we're just breezing through. That's the first goal we've scored from a corner in 5 years. I'm exaggerating, but it feels like 5 years. Terrible at corners, partly because Lapsley, our corner taker, and he's not great himself. I think his corner taking is 9. He was out injured for about 6 weeks, so we suffered. Walsall are good as well, by the way. They're in 5th and we're 2-0 up. Let's just see this through to half time. By the way, check the progress as well. Game number 2, and we're only 47 minutes into the stream. Look at me. Working. All right, not miracles. Playing at still a below average pace. But there's been streams where we've only played 1 match and we spent most of it chatting about biscuits. So, come on. Credit where it's due. Good win. JJ. Back to Murphy. He's not bitter. He's tried to search out nibs. Madeline. Tasty. JJ. Boateng, here we go. Set up the nibster. Just stroll it across the box. No! The nibs does not miss those. You just got to tee him up. 2 corners in a game. Too much to ask. Oh, what's his nibs doing at the front post? That's not his job. Hang on. Oh, there's a wave of red. Oh, no. JJ strolls in. Strolls in. Oh, hang on. So I've missed so much. Hazza, Sam Howell is going to be ahead of football. Soccer scenarios, yes. They actually have a good program for soccer as well. JB, the manager's seat should host FM Mastermind, quizzing creators on their own past saves. Tell you what, JB, that's not bad. Talis is scared. Don't be afraid, Talis. Someone's going to trust Llama. It's an internet. I'm experienced. Whoa. What's this? I'm an experienced international manager. I've coached them all, me. Afghanistan, Northern Ireland, Faroes. That didn't end well. Gibraltar. And then the Northern Mariana Islands to great success. Thank you very much, Talis. And Indonesia to absolutely no success whatsoever. But yes, if you're a small island in need of an international coach, I'm your man. Obviously, Nom will not be joining me this time because, you know, when we were managing Dob, he stabbed me in the back. We will not be forgiving him for that. Let's find another gear and take charge of this match. Let's get this going. Come on. Playing well in this game. What else have we got? Soccer scenarios. What did you teach? You are a teacher too now. I still teach, technically. Boateng. Oh, God, he's rattled. Nibsy! Oh, how does that boy do it? He's like a son to me now. I now have 4 sons. The 3 that are biologically mine, and then Sir Harvey Nibs. I teach economics and business. Soccer scenarios. Which I guess if you're in an American high school, they're not really subjects you study in US high schools, I don't think. They'd be kind of like college subjects in the US. But over here, you can study them from the age of 14. So I used to teach those. I still teach those. I just don't teach in a school anymore. I teach online. Oh, punched it. I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that. Sam, so it's a good thing you asked, isn't it? Yeah, well, it's on its way. In fact, it's going to be quite an exciting collaboration, actually, Sam. Not with another FM creator. It's with someone who's actually popped into streams and they work in theatre. And, oh, that's a deft little touch by Humph. We're doing it in style now. We're doing it in style. Yeah, somebody approached me and said, you know, if you ever make another series that's a bit more theatrical, like Island Dreams was, give me a shout because I work in theatre and I might be able to help you out with a few things. So, could be happening. Also, thank you very much for answering. Sam, behave. Thank you very much for the question. Keeps me entertained. Richard Hammond, he's gone long. I think this game is ready for some substitutes, isn't it? He's been a thorn in our side all day, and oh, okay, all right, they're back. Well, they're not back in the game. It's 4-1. We need to get both centre halves off if we can. Let's rest those because they look tired. Lapsley. Yeah, in. Nibsy stays. Have we got anything else we can do at the back? We have. We could take Murphy off. He will not be bitter about it. And we can bring Manny Mont over. And get Lindo on. 4 subs. There we go. 4 subs. Here we go. And I've missed an awful lot of chat. Apologies for this. Mike, proud moment to see Llama top of the table about to get some silverware. Thank you, Mike. You've played no small part in that, let's be honest. And Kev's in a second match in a stream. I tell you what, Kev, we're on for 3 or 4 this stream. Halcyon days. Talis, you had 5 the other day. Did we really? Did we have 5? Goodness me. Rook! Rough ride today. It was too warm, but it's nachos time. Good call. Good call. We got KD3 biscuits. What about pistachio croissants? I mean, it's the question that needs to be asked. Oh, here we go. By the way, here we go. We've waited 5 years for this. Finally. I'd love to be able to tell you who the captain is that's going to lift the trophy as well. Not sure I can. Who is the skipper? Oh, no, it's not Robinson. Oh, no. Why are only 4 players up there as well? Where's the rest of them? What? Why is the sub goalie? Where's everybody else? 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 players up there. Why have only 8 gone up? What's the rest of them? They've refused to go up. We don't want medals. It just cheapens it. What's this? Where's the rest of the squad? Backup goalie, he couldn't get on there quick enough. Nobody else is bothered. They've just gone and got changed. They know that the M5, M6 interchange at Walsall gets busy. They're on the road. How odd. Champions. No, it's not time to celebrate. Not celebrating. We've still got 4 games left of the season. Good Lord, celebrate. TaylorMade. If the manager seat do mastermind, they've surely got to do it like the 2 Ronnies sketch. It would be a farce, I think, if we did it. By the way, 95 points with 4 games to go. We could break that record. Talis, you could make a national team kit. Now that could be fun. Okay, are you in? He's in. Let's go. JB. Hang on. Thank you, JB. Benin. I'm not sure we did a lot with Benin. But we took Ivory Coast to a World Cup. Did we get to a quarter-final and lose to France? Was it a quarters? Thank you. Very experienced international coach. Whoa. Hang on, JB. Hang on, though. Wait, whoa. You think that we can forgive Nom? That's big. Yeah, we did forgive Chima. Do you remember when Chima changed personalities? We did forgive Chima, but then Chima went on to help us win a Swiss title. Nom never did that. John FM, here we go. You're almost at the end of your first season with Hammarby in Sweden. 6 games left and in a 4-way title with Jürgen. No, it's just AIK, isn't it? And Kulma. Do you have any recommendations for some Scandinavian hidden gems? No, it is the short answer for that. Let's get the chat on the case. Scandinavian hidden gems. I've not played in Scandinavia since FM21, and when I did, I was in Norge. And I was developing youth players. And you wouldn't want any of them. Here we go. Soccer scenario is awesome. It depends on the school, but yeah, you'd say it's more common with university students. You'd love to teach online, but physical education, yeah, it'd be pretty hard to do online. Kensolf, hello, welcome in. Jesse, guess with the pace today, we'll be finishing up the season. I don't know about that. I'm tutoring at 3:30 this afternoon, so come on, let's step on it. We got Southend next, by the way. First versus third. Keep moving through. By the way, let's jump over. Where were the rest of the team, Craig? You're absolutely right. Let's catch up on some messages. The backup goalie is going to run off with the trophy, always. Craig, you've broken FM winning the title, so it just couldn't lift the title properly. Soccer Scenarios heading out. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Hidden gems. Player-wise, I think we're talking Talis. Oscar Agger. I think he's playing in Sweden. Chima's personality. I'm sure Chima changed personality. Maybe I'm wrong. 3-month injury. Anyway, halftime team talk. Okay, today's halftime team talk is a controversial one. I'm going to play forward to the next game where we're taking on Southend. Talis, Tobias Fjord Gulliksen from Strømsgodset. It's almost like I'm fluent in Norwegian. Yeah, today's halftime team talk. It's going to be a controversial one. I watched the Liverpool-Chelsea game last night. And my goodness, that was damp. Limp, I would say. It was very light on entertainment. I mean, some terrible performances as well. Kai Havertz looked ropey. João Felix looked struggling. Darwin Núñez didn't look great. Both teams looked like they were all at sea. And it was very poor. This is what is marketed as the best league in the world, but it was a very poor advertisement. So it got me thinking, and this is controversial. See what you think. See what you think. This is very controversial, I know. I'm talking about ripping up football and starting again here. But do you think teams should earn a point for a 0-0 draw? When essentially it means that neither team actually do anything. Score draws, I'm with you. I get you. But should we change football so that 0-0 draws are the same as a defeat? Should we bring in 0 points for 0-0 draws? I mean, I know that's very, very controversial. But I was angered by the game last night because it was boring. It was poor. And neither team seemed to really commit. 0-0. I mean, if we were to start a sport from scratch, where people have to pay 50, 60, 70, 80 North Great British pounds to go and watch it, should we really have an outcome? By the way, I'm still playing over here. Everybody's getting injured. Everybody. Now that we've won the title, everybody, they're dropping like flies. Should we reward 0-0s? I don't know. I don't know about that. So we got Tobias Fjeld Gulliksen is Haaland's cousin. Oh no, is Haaland's cousin. Yeah. Is he called Shelland? He's pretty good. Haaland's female cousin is the best one, by the way. JB, changed personality 3 times. Talis, he looks to be a solid player if he continues as he is. Wolftrax is with us. Good to see you, Wolf. Promotion, does that mean we get to give the lads a second chocolate bar? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe 1 bar and a chunk, Wolf. Let's not go crazy here. Why on earth would you watch a Chelsea game this season? There was precious little else on last night in terms of live football, and I was home alone with my own children whilst Mrs. Llama was working. So clearly that meant that we watched football together. KD3, if Liverpool Chelsea was boring, try Polish Ekstraklasa. No, I'm sure that would be fabulous. You have great atmospheres. By the way, KD3. One of my favourite YouTube videos, I know it's not your team, but Lech Poznan's under-11s versus Spurs under-11s. And the Lech Poznan Ultras turn up to watch the game. It's one of my favourite YouTube videos. We're ready to start playing games again, by the way. So let's get back into it. Oh, sorry, I've still got so much catching up to do. Tales of the Tapes, 0-0 can still be entertaining. Yeah, I guess. Just don't give them any points. Darren, contradictory Llama. You and I both love Serie A and the field. I tell you what, in Football Manager, Darren, I love a 0-0 draw. I love a clean sheet. I'd rather have a 0-0 draw than a 3-3. But JB, some 0-0s are 2 keepers playing ridiculously well. Yeah, and we should punish those teams by not giving them any points. United City, would both teams still get 4 points for a foot? No. They wouldn't. Craig, lose a point each for a 0-0. There we go. That's progress. JB, Llama, you can't watch 2 bad teams and complain that the game was bad when the last 4 Chelsea-Liverpool games have been 0-0 draws. I didn't know that fact. Have teams take penalties. I used to like it when they did that in MLS. Do you remember when they used to run up from the halfway line? Rook, just go Aussie rules football. That's never 0-0, is it? We need to make a change on the bench. We need to get Alfonso Linzo off. Get Ben Elliott on the bench. Otherwise, are we good? We're not. Magoma. Out for Bashir Humphreys. Here we go. The title's won now. I mean, this is just a parade now. This is just like a victory parade. Still, it would be nice to beat third place. Oh, whoa. I just seen. Southend are managed by Steve Evans. Oh, not one of my favourite managers from the Football League. Research him if you're unsure as to who that character is. Okay, now this game means something. We'd like to beat Southend. Here we go. It's me versus Steve Evans, two particularly rotund managers on the touchline there. But that is not Steve Evans there. No. Yeah, I'd like to beat Southend. Not a huge fan of how he goes about his business. By the way, because we're promoted, I can have a little look at the old MLS penalties. Oh God, the hockey-like penalty in football. I quite liked it. Polish fans are on a much higher level than your teams. Fortunately, Lech is in the Conference Cup quarter-finals. Wow, did not know that. By the way, that is exactly who that Conference League should be for, by the way. You shouldn't have Roma versus Feyenoord in the final. No. It should be exclusively for teams. Oh, Nibs. He's just like a son to me.
What a finish! What a final! What a celebration! What a shock!
Yeah, for me, the Conference League should be contested by teams from nations that don't have the richest of leagues and so are disadvantaged. I'd love to see a Polish team win a European competition. Hazza, you would love them to use one of the cup competitions to trial some rules. I tell you what, yeah, maybe that Pizza Cup that's for League 1, League 2 teams. Talis, he was at Gilling. Was he? Steve Evans was there. Craig, Ben Foster did a YouTube video with American Pens. No idea who the others were in the video with him. You're not young and trendy. Well, I certainly wouldn't be then, Craig, if you're not. Talis, you've been watching Ben's cam in a goal video at Wrexham. They're very good. I've never seen, what's he called? The cycling... Is he called the cycling goalkeeper or something? Is that his YouTube channel? I've never seen any of it. I think my children might have. Champions League should only be for champions. But UEFA money, KD3, I would still like to see the European Cup Winners' Cup make a comeback. I'd very much like to see that competition come. JB, what are you up to here? You know, you won the conference. I did win the Conference League final. Yeah. If I do it in Football Manager, that's fine. You know, that's fictitious. Well, it's not. I believe it's true. But not in real life. The cycling goalkeeper, Talis. Thank you very much. Let's get the subs on as well. Where are you? Diallo on for JJ. Okaflex for Lapsley. Big Trav off for Manny Mont. And let's get the McAtee on. In fact, let's rest his nibs. There we go. 4 changes. Nice. They used the old pizza trophy to test the golden goal. Of course, yeah, Paul Tate. Is that really? Was that testing out the golden goal, was it? Do you remember his T-shirt? Oh, how's that not got in? Joshua Brown, in the Pizza Cup, they take penalties after draws in the group stage. And the winner gets an... There you are. They are testing things out. How about teams that draw 0-0 have to play with 10 men in their next game? Too much? Bring back the old trophy for the Cup Winners' Cup. Yes, I like the Cup Winners' Cup. I liked 2-legged knockout games, by the way, as well. Had that jeopardy. Very happy we got the result. There we go. And we move forward. Are we going to get to 102 points? I suppose we need 103 to break Swindon's record. By the way, Benjamin, you are the man for facts. If you're still there, Benjamin, you may not be. But when Swindon set that record, was that Aussie Ardealers or am I way out? No, he can't have been in League 2, can he? He can't have been there in League 2. Must have been somebody else. Must have been. Hazza, you liked the away goals rule? It's gone. Craig, you remember there was controversy about the T-shirt. I won't say what it said, but it was a little jibe in the direction of Aston Villa. Oh, we don't get many opportunities to lord it over Aston Villa. So we used the winning of the Pizza Cup whilst Aston Villa were in the Premier League in order to have a little pop at them. KD, the Conference League is like the no, I never liked the Intertoto Cup. That was an odd competition. That. Nigel, teams that draw 0-0 play the next... That's the spirit. Draw 0-0, you play the next game with no goalkeeper. Or you're allowed to play a goalkeeper, but they must be under 9 years old. Give a youngster a chance. Imagine an 8-year-old in goal for Chelsea and Liverpool at the weekend. Craig, it was the first final decided by a golden goal and was used at Euro 96 and France 98. Of course, because in Euro 96, if Gaza had just been a centimetre taller, I think that miss was in extra time, wasn't it? And England would have won. Another injury, goodness me, dropping like flies now. Anyway, I think we need to pause for a moment here. I'm racing through the games to see if we can get to 100 points. Let's just have a look in the old job centre. What do we got? Nothing. Okay, nothing. Let me know your thoughts, by the way. Another year with Bromley in League One now, or are we cashing in? We're a 2-star coach. I've got another coaching badge underway. I don't think it will be done that soon. It's quite a long one. But we're a 2-star coach now. We might be able to get an interesting job. Or do we need another year? Do we need one more year? By the way, random fact, in Carlisle history, you have a victory over Roma in the Anglo-Italian Cup. Now there was a competition. I used to go and watch Birmingham in the Anglo-Italian Cup. Once saw a young Oliver Bierhoff play in the Anglo-Italian Cup. Chalice, you'd say one more year to build up the rep. Do you reckon we could double promotion, Talis? Do you think we could... Because, I mean, we've run away. We've run away with League 2. We've only lost 5 games all season. And if I take the core of this team and strengthen, could we bounce up to the Championship? Now, the Championship, by the way, we've got no chance of getting out of with Bromley. That would take me 5 to 10 years. Could we double bounce if I build the squad well enough? There's a question for you. Rook, 0-0 draws make the next game both teams play in worth 1 more point. 0-0 draws makes the next game both teams play in worth 1 more point. That's blown my mind. Titan, there he is. Get in. How are ya? Titan, I would say I am a solid 9.04 out of 10. The real question, Titan, is how are you? And how's your FM save going if you do indeed have one on the go? We're about to take on Tranmere. And where are we? We're 3 games from the end of the season. We could go to 101 points here, which would be nice. Although we've got injury problems, so Humphreys has got to come out. Magoma's going back in. We need something off the bench here. We don't have a lot, do we? Matty Daly, jump on, son. Okay, everybody else, are you fighting fit? I think you are. How did JJ do in the last game? Back to form, 7.2. On you go then, son. And we're off against Tranmere. Talis, if we can recruit well and get some gems, it's not out of the question. I'd like to get some really good loan signings in. I think we'd need a slightly bigger squad than this season as well. I spent too much of my wage budget assembling the starting 11. And I left myself precious little. We need a big boost in wages, I feel. We've got these constant board takeovers that keep collapsing in the background. If we could get a board takeover on the go, and if they could pump a bit of money in. By the way, maybe this year as well, I wouldn't blow the entire transfer budget that I've raised on win bonuses. And we might be able to sign somebody for cash or pump it into the wages. That's a novel idea, isn't it? With the loans, best way are frees on deadline day. So I've been trying that out. I did bring in 2 on deadline day who were both free. What I couldn't get is any players who the clubs demanded that we pay their wages. They didn't flinch. They didn't change on deadline day. Oh, it's cleared off the line again. Had a few of those over recent games. Henry Cavill to flying without wing. Ockerflex just hacks him down. Titan, you're going with a 6.04 out of 10, but yesterday was a 6.03. So you've started up a journey, man. Starting with, good save, with some badges and some national experience. And your first club is Aberdeen. Just lost to Celtic. Wow. Easily done. Easily done. They are a bit of a juggernaut north of the border, aren't they? Go on. Oh, we've scored from a corner again. Like London buses, you wait 4 seasons to score from a corner, and then you do it in back-to-back games. And we're rolling already. We could go over 102 points here. It could be a thing. Could be. There you go. That'll move us on to 101. In Scotland, Rangers and Celtic are like, well, they're like Man City multiplied, aren't they? Let's find another gear. We are absolutely romping to League One. By the way, Travis Akamea, who is on loan this season, I would definitely bring him back in. I think he's the top average rating in the division. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Do not let them back in. And don't bring him down. No fouls. Oh, you should have fouled him. All right. Okay. The 100 points is on ice. It's on ice. Sean, welcome in, Sean. Another hero of the stream.
Evening, everybody.
Off to see the nurse later, Sean. Hope it goes well for you. Hope it goes well. Thank you for stopping by, Sean. Your presence is always an absolute treat. Hope the afternoon goes well for you. Craig, if you have a decent budget, could be worth staying. Otherwise, you'd look elsewhere to see if there's anything. Oh, Humphreys. See if there's anything else that entices. Don't want to be left in a relegation battle. I don't think it would be a relegation battle. My fear is it might just be like an obscure mid-table kind of season, because we would not have a very big budget. Titan. It was quite the change going from Real Madrid in 2030 with Musiala, Havertz, Sesko. How did Havertz get there? To managing Aberdeen. Sean, absolute pleasure. Captain Hawk. Hi, Llama. You got to know me through the Manager Seat channel. Sorry, I'm trying to keep half an eye on the game here, Captain Hawk. And appreciate your content and FM directly on your YouTube channel. You're truly in awe, oh no, of my style and explanatory skill. Well, first of all, how fabulous is the phrase explanatory skills? I like that. I certainly wouldn't be in awe of them. They are average at best, I would say. Let's flood this team with subs because they are struggling for fitness. Diallo on for Humph. Yeah, that will do. Captain Hawk, what a fabulous comment that is, though. Something you've only encountered in one other colleague of yours in the pub. Colleague? Do we have colleagues? Quality is rare, and when it's found, it should be emphasised. Congratulations and greetings from Italy. Well, now you have us intrigued, Captain Hawk. Where in Italy are you based? And who do you support? And by the way, who is the other colleague that you very much enjoy? Do they begin with a Z? Wolf, if you can find an opportunity take that. Oh, sorry. If you can find an opportunity you can take that has the chance of promotion or cup win, you'd go for it. Otherwise, stay here. Well, let's have a little look at London clubs. And let's see whether anybody might be feeling a little bit sacky. So, QPR have only changed clubs recently. Changed manager recently. I don't think they're sacking. Millwall are probably too close to the playoffs. I don't think they're sacking. Charlton are coming down. Matt Taylor, when did you join? Oh, not that long ago. 13th of January. But you are taking them down. I mean, have you really done anything? You're there. They'd only be sacking you a year early. Matt Taylor, is your job in any danger? Let's have a look. In the staff, job security. Oh, this takes ages to load, doesn't it? Here we go. Job security. Insecure. We are looking for... Oh, Birmingham. We couldn't. Could this be a save where we only manage clubs from capital cities apart from Birmingham? Could that be a thing? It couldn't, could it? I'm looking for Charlton. I'm not seeing Charlton. I think he's just too soon into his job, isn't he? Yeah, too soon into his job. Unfortunate. Costas, hello to all. Today it's a big match in Greece. 2 big matches. Tell us more, Costas. Come on, what are these 2 big games? Are they European ties or are they domestic games? Titan, you're thinking about going to Ukraine after Aberdeen. Try and give them a Champions League trophy. That would be nice. And Captain Hawk is in Salerno, near the Amalfi coast. Is that the city where Salernitana are from? Oh, hang on. It's just popped up. Football-wise, you've got 2 favourite teams. Salernitana. A team from your hometown. And Milan as well. A team that your father instilled in you since you were in your mother's tummy. Whoa, Craig. Fulham? Insecure? Did I miss? I don't think we're in contention for the Fulham job yet, are we? I don't think they'd give it. I don't think they'd give it to a nobody from League 2. But what's happening? I don't see it. 3.5 star. I don't see that. Charlton, 3 star. It's a maybe. And they'd certainly, I mean, they would be just like Bromley because they were coming down to League 2. We took over. We worked a little bit of magic. Sorry, near the bottom. I was scrolling a long way. Here we go. Oh, Benin. There's Charlton, look. Stable. I like the look of that job. So what are Fulham? No, Fulham are stable. What do we got, Costas? We got Olympiacos versus PAOK and Aris versus Panathinaikos. And then you've got domestic playoffs games of Vamos Aris, of course. So it is a Thessaloniki versus... I suppose Olympiacos aren't really Athens, are they? They're from, forgive my pronunciation, they're Piraeus, aren't they? Which is like that little port on the edge of Athens. So, but come on the Thessaloniki clubs. Come on, Aris. Well, no, not come on Thessaloniki clubs. We probably want PAOK to lose as an Aris fan, don't we? Or would even an Aris fan like PAOK to beat Olympiacos? You're going to have to tell me. Titan, is there a benefit to not signing another contract even though you don't know? Yeah, I've been turning the contracts down. Risky, but other clubs see me as gettable. Yeah. So I've turned down 2 contract offers from Bromley so far. And I'll just sit there on a month-to-month for a whole year if I have to. Hazard. You also follow other teams. You follow Frankfurt, who you started following because they're twin cities with Birmingham, and you wanted a German team during lockdown. That's a nice bit of triv. No, they didn't win the Conference League, did they? They won the UEFA Cup. Craig, Fulham were there but insecure if it said that was behind... yeah, sorry, I might have had it obscured by the camera, but yeah, it said stable. Olympiakos Pauk sounds like a banger. Only Irish, yeah. Olympiakos is from Piraeus, yeah, near Athens. A little bit of Greek football knowledge there, thank you. All part of the service. Did Peter Aforike used to play for Olympiakos? Football Manager legend. He was part of my Chester FA Cup winning strike force with Louis Saha. Good times, good times. Titan, Twin Cities, what have you missed? Oh, we're just chatting about who everybody's favourite football teams are, Titan. Throw all of your favourites in there. How many games have we got left? 2. How many points have we got? 99. So we need 4 points to beat the record from 2 games. They won the Europa... Yeah, that's it. They won did I call it the UEFA Cup? That's an age thing. Titan, you have an obscure team for you. Well, I don't know what to do with those O's. Who's? They sound Finnish with those little... No, Estonian, maybe? Mr. Truth. Boom, boom, boom. Shake the room. Mr. Truth is in the house. Welcome in, Truth. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say wayo. TaylorMade Gaming. Massive game for your team, West Ham, tonight. And you're terrified. Oh, it's Alexander Isak, is it? Yeah, he's in a rich vein of form, isn't he? Still, you've got Mikel Antonio. Titan, the only time you see Llama struggling most of the time, to be honest. Costas. Aforike was with Zielius, Giovanni, Karemba and Rivaldo in Olympiakos. That was a good side then. KD3, your top 3. Oh, sorry, your top 4 always. Legia, Juve, Liverpool, Barcelona, national teams, Poland, Italy, Argentina, Spain. Nothing changed ever since 1994. For me, it's Birmingham, Kettering, Sampdoria in Italy, having a great season. Don't really follow a Spanish team. Don't really follow a German team. Soft spots for St. Pauli. And in the Bundesliga, I quite like Union. I used to follow Metro Stars in MLS, but they got eaten by Red Bull. No, I think we're happy with that. Let's go out and play. Jesse, massive game for your boys. Stuttgart today. Likely going to be relegated, but at least there's a chance that they make the Pokal semi-final. How many are down in the Bundesliga? Is it 2 and then the play-out? Don't want to... Oh, hang on. You don't want to be in that relegation play-out. That looks tense. Okay. Stockport look like they're in very good form, apparently. Maybe that means they'll come at us and we can counter a bit on them. Where are they? They're 6th. I feel like we're on holiday. Although it's raining. But I feel like as soon as you win a title in Football Manager, that's it. We're down tools. That's a terrible pass by Trevitt. Well done, Travis. Ockerflex. JJ. Oh, here we go. Humph. Come on. Sir Harvey Nibbs is there. Sir Nibsy. Nibsy. Oh, he's checked back. Don't do that. Oh, and then it goes to Humph. Yeah, bottom 2 go down. And third last in the relegation playout. Yeah, and currently Stuttgart is dead last. So he could lose Stuttgart and Schalke then. And then people can start doing those really rubbish save idea videos saying, have you thought about managing Stuttgart? Have you thought about managing Sampdoria? Of course people have. You're making a video out of that. One of my bugbears is stating the obvious save ideas. Can't bear them. Can't bear them. Titan. Whose is a Swedish team. Oh, it's over the bar. Currently in the Eastern 4th Division, but most people know them as a 5th, or I bet people don't know them. And with most people, there you go. Most people, you mean 317 people. Myth. Oh my God. You'd love that change. What change, Myth? What change would you like? JM Thoughts. How did you end up being here? Being where, JM? Top of the league. It's just how we roll. No. We have to do better in front of goal, I'm afraid. KD3. But you also like others like Wolves, Dortmund, all Portuguese teams. These are who you don't like. You don't like Bayern, with you. Don't like Man United, with you. Oh, don't score. Don't. Okay, got it away. You don't like Real. Yeah, I'm with you. Don't like Inter. Don't like Germany. Oh, Japan is increasing J1 to 20 teams this year, so only one team is getting relegated. Top of the league isn't right, JM Thoughts. I'm afraid. We're on course for 100 points here, Thoughtsy. On course for 100 points. Welcome in, by the way.
Afternoon, everybody.
Travis is tired. Manny Month can fill in. Let's switch you over with Magoma. And Humphrey's just on a poor run. Let's get Diallo on. Come on. We need a little bit more. Little bit more. And we're not offering it, are we? Tales from the Tapes. You're from a family of Man United fans. And you were one for the first 12 years. Then you became a Tottenham fan. When you had a mind of your own. You hated them winning. Yeah, for me, I grew up in the 90s when Man United won everything. And we're not going to get 100 points. I don't know why they're... Oh, Justin Timberlake. It's been ruled. He was offside. I was never, by the way, brace yourself, Tails. Brace yourself. I did not like Alex Ferguson. I found him a little... graceless, I would say. A little bit abrasive for my tastes. In an era of Bobby Robson. So yeah, I didn't enjoy Man United winning everything. So even though they don't win anything anymore, although they've just won the Rumbelows Cup, I think, haven't they? But although they don't win as much anymore, I'm still tarnished by the 90s when they won everything. Come on, JJ. We'll get some delivery in the box. Here we go. Nibsy. No. You can't have headers from the edge of the box. I feel like we're blowing 100 points. Well, not 100, but beating Swindon's 102-point record here. Come on, Nibsy. Oh, just the way Nibs battles. He is now like a son to me. I look at him linking up play as well. Now he's hitting the box. Get it into the Nibs. Oh, he just... selfless running. Oh, that's just what Nibsy does. That is Nibs in a nutshell. Here we go. So this would get us to 102 points, tied as the equal points record with Swindon. Oh, Harvey Nibs. Harvey Nibs. Sorry, I've missed so much as well, haven't I? Titan, have you ever managed in Ukraine? I don't believe that I have. Hazza, you love the save ideas. You're going to watch... I watch some and they're like, Juve got a points deduction. Yeah, exactly. Juve. Oh, Chelsea have sacked their manager. Have you ever thought about taking them on in football? Of course people have. Tell them the story of something new. Don't just state the obvious. Anyway, that's my personal bugbear. That and Gareth Southgate, they're the only things that I get riled about. I mean, Wolf, the Llama standard is disaster and woe. Hey, Slovenian title winner in FM23. Oh, Diallo, that was a good chance. Craig, in your defence, when you were 6 and got into football, everybody was a Man U or Liverpool fan, and your best friend was a Man United fan. So that was your choice. This was just before they started winning. Titan Llama, you figured you were doing the right thing, turning the volume down when you heard me talking about Man United. Are you... Oh, apologies. I'm sure they're lovely now. Sean, wow, remember, and it was... Sorry, it's not called the Rumbelows anymore, is it? I'm behind the times. You aren't a fan of rebuilds. No, I'm not. I'm also not a fan of rebuilds on YouTube of clubs that don't need rebuilding. You know, when people put out YouTube videos, I rebuilt Barcelona. I wasn't aware Barcelona needed rebuilding. They never finished below second, do they? All right. Well, last season I think they did, but they don't need rebuilding. Oh, Nibsy! Oh, is he off? Is he off? Is that his 33rd goal of the season? Oh, Nibsy. Nibs. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Rebuilding Man City. Why? Rebuild Sheffield Wednesday. Don't rebuild Man City. Rebuild Huddersfield. Anyway. Titan, waiting for Llama to... No. I mean, that's another one, isn't it? A save ideas video. Oh, Oldham and the first team. Yeah, come on. Go to Denmark and bring Gladsaxe back to glory and become champions of Copenhagen. Myth. Velda in Lech Poznan is from Haugesund, your favourite club. Good dribbly boy. Oh, that's a beautiful phrase, by the way. A dribbly boy, but rather temperamental and a bit controversial. Is he really? Barca needs rebuilding, but it's not on the field. I don't think people need kind of like to be tipped off about that, do they? Anybody that wants to do a Barcelona save, they know it already. Hazza, yeah, you don't like that. Also, if you're calling it a rebuild and not just a build, they have to have been good once and not now. Exactly. Sean, West Ham don't need a rebuild. Moyes has got it under control. Bayern Munich rebuild. There you go. That's the spirit. Good afternoon, Sleeping Dragoon. We did not get the Chelsea job, but we have won League 2. And we've got one more game to go, and we will fit it in this stream. By the way, I'm just feeling a bit proud of myself. What are we saying? Did we do the Exeter game? We did, didn't we? 1, 2, 3. This will be the 6th game in one afternoon. Can you imagine? And don't forget, we're going to be live tomorrow from 1 as well, where I think we're just working out what the dickens we're up to, really. I think it's family time tonight, so I don't think I'll have time to play forward at all. I think it could well be a stream tomorrow, just how I like it, by the way. A stream tomorrow with no games in, where we're trying to work out what happens next. Are we going to have one eye on the job market, or are we just going to commit to a Bromley rebuild? Bromley don't need rebuilding. They've just been promoted. I don't care. It's my Save Ideas video and I'm going with it. I don't like this training for this week either. Not a fan. And I can't change it, can I? Oh, I can. I can just about do it. Custom. Week 2. There we go. That's the stuff. Chesterfield on the final day. Sean, maybe using... Now, there's a save. West Ham Academy only. That's the stuff. Tails, you just realised you do not like most of the successful teams from each country. So you don't like Bayern, Juve, Real, Liverpool. Well, maybe just like me, Tails. You just like an underdog story. I only watch football for underdog stories. Rook, tomorrow you have a meeting at work. Rook. The things we do for money. We'll miss you, Rook. We do appreciate how loyal you are to what's, let's be honest, is an obscure, meandering tale. Myth, you might be that. KD3. Actually, you've got no clue who that could be. Titan, 6 games. Who are you? And where's Llama gone? You were talking with Kevinio yesterday about how most FM streamers prioritize interacting with chat, and you used me as an example. Oh, Kev's very good at that as well, doesn't he? Kev never misses a message. I may have missed a few today, and I apologise for that, because I'm not reading them the way I normally do, because everything's gone haywire, and I need to try and sort that out for tomorrow. Talis, how are the training schedules? They're great. I tweaked them. I've tweaked them a little bit. Well, I don't know why I'm R-ing. It's Mrs. Robinson. Good riddance, but I'm going to miss the last game of the season. Titan, you should probably add FM streamers in your mind are quite lovely to interact with usually. Mixed bag, I would say. Mixed bag. There are more lovely ones than not, but come across some bad apples. Rook, it will be your 7th day in a row of work. Oh, goodness. Llama on a matter. Make sure we pace. No. I'm like a new man. Like a new man now. Ed, sorry you're late. What did you miss? We'll show you, Ed. Are you ready? Brace yourself, by the way. Brace yourself. Top of the league here. Last game of the season. Look at this, Ed. 102 points, 12 clear of Wickham. We are, 24 points clear of Carlisle? I mean, Sir Harvey of Nibshire, 29 goals. Ed, we're doing well. We're doing well. Rama, hi, how are you today? I'm incredibly well. Rama, brace yourself. I don't know whether you've ever seen any of my streams before, but we've actually won our first title in 5 years. We're now a 2-star reputation coach. We are brimming with optimism about what next season could bring. That will be crushed during the off-season, but at the moment, we're brimming. Good to see you, Rama. Llama, do you mind spilling some... Oh, no, we never spill the bad apples. That's what a bad apple would do themselves. I would never, ever spill on the bad apples. Let people make their own minds up about that. Yeah. I'll quite happily talk all day about who I think the good guys are, though. Because there are a lot of good guys. What do we do at right back? Lapsley can play there. In you go. Oh no! Sir Harvey of Nibs needs a rest. We're not resting Sir Harvey, are we? 29 goals. One more for the magic 30. No, you've just got to get through one more game, kid. Just one more game. Titan, you're currently 2nd in the league with Aberdeen. 10 points behind Celtic. That might be something you have to get used to. Ed, have you cracked a proper 4-4-2? I feel like it's going nicely, Ed. I do. Plenty of the good guys in this chat. Well, there's another good guy. Got no game. What a fabulous individual he is. There are some very, very genuine, lovely, lovely people. If you've never heard of Cult of FM, by the way, he's a streamer and a YouTuber. You probably have heard of him. He's pretty famous. He also works for Sports Interactive. He is a very, very good guy. RDF Tactics is a very, very good guy. Tony Jameson is a very, very good guy. Everybody that's involved with Football Manager Therapy, that's United City, that's Jebaroo, that's Why Callum now, of course, and Rich Owens. Is he the main host, or is that... Yeah, he is. They're all lovely guys. Zealand, I can tell you, is a lovely chap. Lovely chap. JD and Stinger, the best of chaps. Mozza, lovely chat. Have you never seen Mozza plays? Scottish streamer. Simagio, McKinn's, very much like McKinn's. Some fabulous streamers who are absolute. Oh, he's got to go, hasn't he? He's got to go.
We're off to Fratton Park, where there's been a red card, but for who, Chris Kamara?
I don't know, Jeff, has there?
That was an awful challenge.
That.
Awful. Scissor tackle, what, 70, 80 seconds? Come on now. We've got to get the win and we've got to break League Two's record points tally, haven't we? Oh, by the way, Titan, H2. All right, stop the count. H2 is the nicest human being currently inhaling oxygen. He is a gent. Absolute gent. Come on, let's counter. Hang on, we got 3-on-1 here. 4-on-1. Keep going, JJ. Now play the ball. Play the ball, JJ. Nibsy. Nibsy. Oh, he's giving it to Humph and I think he could be offside. Oh, Nibsy. Unselfish. Classic Harvey Nibs. Ah, blame Humph for that. He couldn't. How have we taken a 4-on-1 and not stayed onside and put that away? Ash. Girl from Mars. JJ. Come on, JJ's chasing his own clearance. They've left us 1v1 again. God, they don't mind taking them up for corners, do they? Humph, Trevitt, Sir Nibs, Sir Harvey of Nibs. Come on!
A finish! What a final! What a celebration! What a shock!
Goal! I now have 4 sons. Harvey Nibs is one. Oh, the goalkeeper's in no man's land. This, by my maths, would take us to 105 points. Come on. Don't know whether I don't think we've got to 100 goals, though. Should probably check that. Should probably check it. It was a deft little finish, wasn't it, Wolf? You're right, Nigel. He can have a rest. He can get on his holidays after this. Come on, Nibsy. Oh, how does he do it?
What a finish! What a final! What a celebration!
How?
What a shock!
How does he do it? Oh. All kinds of goals for the Nibster. Look at that. On his instep. Swivels. On a bank vault. And then rifles it home. You're right, Talis. The word for that is dirty. You're absolutely right. And we're not done. Magoma to Trev. Are we in again? Constantinu. It's a good Cypriot name, isn't it? Here's Ash. Oh, we've robbed it. Come on. Hat-trick for Nibs. The fans want to see it. No, not Humph. Boo! Boo! You've stolen the Nibs goal. Boo! I don't think Nibs is getting through a full game, by the way. I don't want him to be out for 6 months. JJ. I'd get JJ back in on loan as well. Is Nibsy getting an assist for that? I bet they don't even give him the assist. Oh, Nibsy. 3-0 up. I reckon we've broken the points record then, haven't we? What do we say? Stay focused. That's a particularly melancholy team talk when you're 3-0 up. Just heard RDF landed a job as a scout. Yeah, working for Dinamo Tbilisi. And he's lovely, RDF, by the way. Absolutely fabulous. Titan, you think Got No Game is one of the good ones, and you would be correct. Absolutely correct. Can we break again? Don't concede. I don't want to concede on the final day. Go on, well done. Lo Tutala, by the way, he's had a good season, our goalkeeper. I was beginning to doubt him a little bit halfway through. He had a couple of dodgy games, but I think he's been pretty solid. I think he could play a division up as well. That's poor. Don't. Oh, all right. Clean sheet's gone. Oh. You just remembered. You could just use the video that I did with that man as inspiration to what clubs to consider during your journeyman save. The video with the what? Yeah, that video. Yeah, you could use that. Some great suggestions in there. Wolf, his name maybe got no game, but he's definitely got heart for sure. By the way, of the very, very big streamers, as well as Mr. Zealand, of course, I thought we were going to get in there. I really do like Second Yellow Card. There is another gentleman. Every time I interact with him, he's just lovely. Very, very helpful. Good old boy him. And, as well, Dr. Benji I've had the occasional little chat with, and he's very nice as well. Lots of good people. Nibs! Yes! Yes! Hat-trick for Nibs. I think we can take him off now, can't we? Hat-trick for his Nibs. I reckon that leaves him on 32 for the season, which seems like a nice way to bow out. Travis looks like he's struggling. Magoma looks like he's struggling. Okaflex. Let's get McAtee on and then Diala. And Elliot for Boateng. 5 subs on. Fresh legs. What else have I missed? Ed, big shout out to the guys at TMS and the Discord, folks. You was playing FM alone all these years until you found YouTube creators in the Discord. It doesn't half make it even more enjoyable, doesn't it, when you get to chat about your save with other people? That's why we're so grateful you found us, Ed. It's just good to share it all with others. Titan, Emtakar Budapest, I think, isn't it? Let's go. He's quite inspiring regarding the old Building a Nation second yellow card. When you first got into FM, you watched Zealand, Lelujo, Benji, and Work the Space a lot. And Wolf, Nibsy. Wolf. I've got the adoption papers ready for Nibsy. It's probably odd that I'm adopting a 28-year-old man, but we're close now. We're close. 4-1. I think that's a nice way for the fans to end the season, isn't it? We're in the last knockings now. This can't be a proper highlight, I don't think. Hazard, you accidentally gave 30-year-old Tahit Chong a contract as an important player. He is a very important player. He's got fabulous hair. Did you manage to get Hannibal in permanently, Hazard? Simon, you've not missed it all. You're here for the best bits. The last 5 minutes, the last 5 seconds, I should say, of the last game of the season. We've done all right, Simon. Welcome in, by the way. Another absolute stalwart.
Evening, everybody.
Last game of the season there, Simon, and we've got 100 points. We've finished champions. Don't think we've got 100 goals, though. We're about to have a look. But I think we've broken the League 2 points record, which we wouldn't have known we were doing if it wasn't for good old Benjamin Bessemer pointing it out. Swindon had the record with 102, and we've now got 105. Do we get a little news item about that? No, I don't think we do. Classy Nibs. Classy Nibs. 32 goals for the Nibster. He's got to be the top scorer in the division, hasn't he? Of course he is. Of course he is. And he's now the top performing player. Okaflex is there, 3rd place for the assists. Did we get 100 goals? I don't think we did. Oh, come off it. Let's have a look. Oh, 95. Oh, so close. So close. Simon, who are you and what have you? It's me. It's actually me. I just need 4 seasons of absolute mediocrity to get warmed up. Then I can have a good season. Granted, a good season with a team who were meant to have a decent season, because they had just come straight back down. By the way, Okaflex, Nibs and Humph. I reckon a couple of these boys we need to get back for next season if we're sticking around. Travis, I mean, pace and good in the air. Can't tackle for toffee, but we need to get Travis back on loan. I think we need to get JJ back in on loan. And I think we get Delbert back in. Can't finish, but Delbert. And then we'd have a chance of going back to back. What else we got? Hazard. No, you're still in the Championship at the end of Hannibal's loan, and he was too... Yeah, I'd imagine. He goes on to be quite good in Football Manager, doesn't he? Let's jump over to the chat screen. Craig, any chance of skipping through... Come on then, Craig. Any chance of skipping through to the playoff finals? Let's jump back in. We've got time, haven't we? You lot are going to have to keep me entertained, though, while we play these playoffs. Let's see. I'm imagining that Carlisle are in it then, are they? I didn't see who they'd got. Ed, job offers will be cramming the mailbox. I don't know about cramming, but it would be nice. Next season, do you get sacked after 10 games to balance? No. 12 games. Hazard, you did... no, you brought Jude back home. Oh, hey, Jude. You brought Jude back home. That's fabulous. In the playoffs at least, so just curious. What's this? Next season. What do you want? Avoid relegation. Okay. By the way, I'll show you a little trick live here. The board want to avoid relegation. So when you have that dreaded end of season team meeting where you have to set your expectations for the next campaign, all you have to do is just copy what the board have just told you they want, tell it to the players, and the players will always be happy. I watch so many other people's streams where they go in and louse up those end of season team meetings, saying, oh, they want to win the league. Oh, no. Facilities have been downgraded. Terrible. All you have to do is just copy what the board tell you. I won't be able to show you that live because we didn't send the players off with a team meeting. Never mind. All you see is the chatting screen. Thank you, Rook. I had not switched back over. Pressed the wrong buttons. Simon, you need FM showing. It would be good, wouldn't it? Would be good. Okay. Are we at playoffs day? We've got Gillingham. We've got Tallis versus Craig. And then we've got JM Thoughts versus, well, nobody. Should we find out when the actual final is? DJ, goodness me, DJ, it's been a while. I'm doing very well. How are you? Oh, you're in a beautiful part of the world. Come on, tell us what time of day it is and what's the weather like. Good to see you in. Good to see you. Oh, Florian Wirtz at Barca. There's a player. I tell you what, it's going slow, isn't it? Now that the transfers are all in action. Let's have a look. We haven't even played these first legs yet. Do you know what, Craig? I reckon I'm not going to play any overnight and we're back tomorrow. I reckon we'll start tomorrow's stream with the Carlisle Gillingham playoffs. The big grudge. The big grudge. You almost started singing the Good Life theme. No, that's gone now. I very nearly got a little alert with that, Wolf. Thank you to everybody that's jumped in today. Tomorrow, it's a bit of an odd one. I'm not available Friday, so we're going to squeeze an extra stream in tomorrow. We're going to be having a think about whether we move on, whether we stay. We're going to start building the squad. And do you know one of my regrets about streaming so far is that I've never shown you or worked with you on a pre-season squad build. Well, we could set that right tomorrow. Either whether we're still at Bromley or whether we move on, we could set that right tomorrow. So I am looking forward to that. We'll be on at the usual time, 1 p.m. Even though it's an unusual day, we're doing it on a Thursday. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you in 22 hours' time.